finished fitting the accelerator cable. You can see how that fits there. So you slot that through, then there's a side cut in there that you put the cable through, and then you slide all this back down. And if I move the pedal, you can see it's all in reasonably good straight line. So the cable then runs as straight as possible along there, out the way of the seat, through a rubber grommet there. So it comes through the grommet past my cardboard radiator around here, misses the fan belt pulley. It may need a little bracket to just keep it away like that, and then it comes in here. So let's get the light right, as you can see. Okay, so that's fairly straight. So you put a screwdriver into that little brass tube that you thread through, then you thread the wire through it, and then holding the top with the screwdriver you do up the, I don't know if you can see that, there's a nut. If that's in focus, there's a nut underneath. Right, so if I balance my light so it's shining on it, I can go to the front. I'll move the accelerator cable pedal and see, hopefully it should work. That's full treble and back, so that's pretty good. The reason this is here is so if I need to, I can run a tension spring from here across to that tab there on the back of this arm, so it adds extra returning force. And the other thing that's important is when the pedal is fully depressed now, if you watch it, it doesn't quite hit this cross member. So if I were to really floor it, I'd stretch the cable, I might even snap it. So I'm going to have to fit a adjustable screw here that can go in and out as a backstop for the pedal, and then by adjusting that, if it's really slammed down in anger, it's going to go to full throttle, but it's not going to overstretch the cable. Looking how the handbrake mechanism works, and you can see it's pretty simple, like that. So I'm going to put this on the next to my right hand. So really I want this to stick up that way and push back onto a master cylinder when I lift the brake lever up. So what I found is if you undo this bolt, you think, well, that's got to be done up really tight or this would slip round, but of course it doesn't, because it's got like flatted sides. So if I just reverse that like that, then I've got what I need. Right, so now it's time to see everything fits. These fit in there, my new cylinder, so that's good. It didn't come with any fittings on here, but I had this left over from one of the extension kits that I bought, and that does fit on there, so that's good. I'm missing a nut, so I need to order one of those. And this is the split pin that goes through there, that's good, or whatever it's called. And that clips into that groove. So it would be too much to ask if this fitted this hole, wouldn't it? But it almost, oh no it does, look at that. Well. So I can have, so I've put this back on the other way up, so now my handbrake, lift the handbrake, that pushes the rod that way, master cylinder is there. Let's just see if it would fit the car. So down here, out of the way of my legs if I was to crash, right down there. Yeah, that might work. So I had to cut a little notch there, look, for when the brake lever was all the way down flat, because I want to tuck it down to the side of my leg. I don't want it sticking up. So you can see now everything is in kind of a straight line. Been doing a bit of cardboard aided design, or CAD. Okay, so you can see how that will slide there, bolted through from the other side. Just misses the teeth here, and then a big slab of metal, one of the frame tubes, will come through here, and then when it's tacked in place and I'm sure it's okay, then there'll be some cross bracing added later on. So if you can see down by this seat, I've welded this slightly strange bracket. But you can see there is method in it there. That goes there. That's in now, that handle. Got the world's most complicated bracket holding it in. So the next problem I've got is the gap between the chassis rail that the master cylinder is going to bolt to. Puts it very, very close to the chassis rail, so I've had to spend a while welding up this super complicated bracket here. Sorry. So if I get the, where's the master cylinder, you can see fits in like that. With a gap there, you see, to get it as close to the chassis rail as possible when this is welded on. And also I've got a slight twist on this that way, just a touch, so the side of this cap doesn't hit the frame rail either, so it's kind of like, it's not like that, it's like that. You can see I've tack welded it there and there, and this rod is in line that way. It's angled slightly down because as this comes round, as this lever comes round, it comes up a bit. So it gets from there to there, it comes up about 1 centimetre. So I've deliberately mounted this level, but with the rod just a touch angled down, so when it's been actuated it's actually perfectly level when you really start putting pressure on it. Actually, I'm not going to put the handbrake mechanism back together at the moment, because what I've done instead is I bought some super tall jacks. They're actually designed for kind of SUVs and off-road vehicles. So we can get it a lot higher off the ground here, which means I can take the under panels off and slide them out, which is quite useful for finishing things off. So I've taken the seat out and I need to work on the seat belt mounts actually now, then put the seat back in. There's also some unfinished welds. There's a weld there that's only done, this side it still needs completing. So tidy all these things up, tidy all this up as well while I'm at it. I might make some sort of front loop around here that just fits inside the aluminium. Just if you did drive it into a wall or something, it might be quite useful. Not quite sure how or if I'm going to do that yet. I might do something. Then we'll put the seat back in, check the seat belt mounts and positions and everything are okay. And then probably start on a fuel tank design, which is going to sit somewhere here.